Greetings and welcome to my daily devotional for Friday, the 14th of May. Our reading is from Hebrews chapter 9 and verse 2. A tabernacle was prepared for the first covenant, and in it were the lampstand and the table. Also there was the showbread, which is called holy. Perhaps most of us have walked past a bread shop with its beautiful sight of various shaped loaves. Most likely we have had the experience of the wonderful smells that freshly baked bread brings to our senses. Or maybe we have baked our own bread, and this tends to fill the home with the mouth-watering smells of baked bread. In verse 2, the author makes specific mention of the showbread that was placed on a table within the tabernacle. The showbread is also known as the bread of presence, which represents the presence of God. The bread was made of the finest flour and placed on the table on a Sabbath, where it would remain until the following Sabbath. The priest then removed the bread, replacing it with freshly baked bread. The priest then ate the removed showbread. There were 2 piles of showbread on the table, and both piles had 6 loaves in them, and this represented the 12 tribes of Israel. The showbread also represented the presence of God amongst his people and his gracious provisions for them. Let us remember that in the mind of the author, everything about the tabernacle and what was inside it was a dim shadow of what was in heaven, or is in heaven, the reality. The showbread was a faint image of the real bread of heaven. Jesus came and replaced the showbread of the tabernacle with the true bread of heaven. Jesus described himself as the true bread that comes down from heaven. This is what he said in John chapter 6 and verse 51. I am the living bread having come down from heaven. Whoever should eat this bread will have eternal life. The bread that I give for the life of this world is my flesh. Prior to this, Jesus said in verse 35, I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me shall never be hungry, and whoever believes in me shall never be thirsty. Today, let us make sure that we feast on Jesus, the bread of life.